say it this time. But she says it in slow motion. The lead got obliterated.
All right, y'all ready? I'm ready. All right, so Owen. Forgot your last name. Hold on. We got to start that from the top.
Wow.
I've taught you, and I forgot your last name. All right. Owen Meads, Aubrey Bonner. You know who I am, Coach Wilson. And so wrestling at Asheville has been successful for a while. You've been wrestling since the 7th grade.
Right.
You're a senior.
Yeah.
Does it feel like you've been wrestling that long? Does it feel like you've been wrestling for, this is your 6th season, right?
Yeah. Like, in a way it does, because I'm like, it just feels like I've been doing it like all my life. But at the same time, like looking back, like at like specific things, I'm like, there's no way that was 6 years ago. But I don't know. It's iffy. It depends on like what I'm thinking about. If I'm thinking about like as a whole, my career as a whole, it feels like I've been wrestling for forever. But whenever I'm thinking about like little details, it's like it doesn't feel like that long ago.
Time flies.
Yeah.
I got to know what made you want to get into it. Like, because, here's the thing. Wrestling's not a sport that's like widely, I'm not going to say appreciated. It's not widely promoted like in the South. It's definitely like a Midwest, Northern type of a sport. So for you to go in, like as a 7th grader, how did that happen?
It's a very interesting story. I was a band kid, 7th and 8th grade year.
Yeah.
And Coach Sean was our sub one day, and then it was like after wrestling sign-ups and stuff. But he convinced my brother to start wrestling, and then my brother convinced me. So we just kind of signed up, and we bought the Spirit Pack, and then, I don't know, it's kind of just like a last-second decision right before the season started. And then, yeah.
And now here we are.
Here we are.
Like you're a senior, been to the state tournament a couple times.
Just a few.
Chasing a state championship, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about the possibility of a state championship like this year?
It's definitely there. Once I just gain a little bit more weight, get a little closer to the guys I'm wrestling, it's very possible.
So, not many people know, I'm not going to say not many people, there are some people that don't know how wrestling works.
Yeah.
You're in a weight class, you're wrestling 150, right? So, that means when we wrestle other teams, most of the time we wrestle in a duels format, which means it's one team against one team. So it's our 150 against their 150. So if we're wrestling Springville, you as our 150 will wrestle their 150.
Right.
And we'll go through the lineup through every weight class. Is there 13? 14 weight classes? So 14 weight classes, and we'll boom, 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 boom. Each, like your match, counts a certain amount of points, right? So if you pin the Springville 150, hypothetically, then you earn us as a team, as a wrestling team, a certain amount of points.
Yes.
And at the end of the night, whichever team has the most points, whichever team wins the most of those 14 matches wins.
Yeah.
Right? So. And sometimes teams they may not have a 150. Usually they do. Usually it's the lower weights or the heavier weights they don't have. And they'll just forfeit those matches, right? That's usually how that works.
And you just get the points that you get for a pin.
Exactly. Yeah. So and we won't get into that. Points, it's complicated. But people that don't know wrestling, what's when they talk to you about it? How do they talk to you about it? Don't tell me they come up to you and they're like, "So is it like WWE?"
Dude, that's exactly what I was about to say.
You get that all the time?
Yeah. They don't say that exactly, but they'll reference stuff from like professional wrestling, and then it just, I don't know, it's funny.
Does that bug you, or is it cool?
Sometimes it kind of irritates me. It's just like gets annoying sometimes, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's like,
are you into WWE? You like professional wrestling?
I don't think I've ever watched anything.
You've never watched professional wrestling?
No.
I guess you're too busy kind of doing the real thing. Yeah, because this isn't fake.
Yeah.
What's your favorite move?
Favorite move?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the position, but if I'm on top, I get a bow and arrow a lot. That's what
Okay, before we go any further, let's clarify something. When he said on top, there are 3 different starting positions for wrestlers.
Right.
Okay? Top, which you'll see is this, okay? Bottom, which is this, all right? and neutral. How do they signal neutral? How do they?
Like that.
Yeah, that's right. Neutral. Okay. So neutral is what you start out in at the start of the match, and that's what most people are probably familiar with. It's where you're lined up across from one another on the mat in a 2-point stance or in a position, getting ready to wrestle.
Yeah.
Take a shot, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're on top, that means your opponent basically is on 2 knees and 2 hands on the mat,
right.
Okay, in a certain position. And you have to, as the person that's on top, come behind them and put your hands in a certain way, and then you start your move from that position. Right. If you choose bottom, then you're the wrestler on your knees with your hands in a certain. So that's what he's talking about right there. So let's say you're starting out neutral. It's the start of a match. You've never wrestled this guy before. You're both 150. What's your go-to move, or what are you thinking as you start the match?
Well, see, if when we're starting right off the whistle,
Mm-hmm.
I always, or most of the time, I try to hit a little ankle pick off the whistle when like hitting their head and then grabbing their ankle right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times it doesn't work that often. But it's just I kind of might as well.
It's just a starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like running ankle picks in the match too, or just a double leg.
Mm-hmm.
You just get them moving and then you just disappear, shoot on them. But yeah, that's really neutral's not really my thing. I just kind of.
What do you prefer?
I like top most.
You like top, okay. So, is favorite memory so far from this season? By the way, region championship you won very recently, boys team. But favorite memory so far this season?
Favorite memory, gosh.
Or favorite match?
Hasn't been that great of a season, but I don't know. There's this dude from Dora, Jacoby. Every time I wrestle him, it's a pretty good match.
I've seen a few of those. I know Jacoby, and I've seen a few. I've seen you and him go at it a couple of times, and that's pretty entertaining.
It's always pretty rough, but I don't know. It was fun wrestling him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Nothing really. Well, okay. Whenever I got my 200th win at the beginning of the season, that was pretty cool.
How special was that?
That was pretty cool. I think that was the first. No, Tyler Edner. He was the first to get 200. I was the second.
But not many wrestlers, just in general, get to that point in their career.
About to get 250, hopefully. By the end of the
That's
season.
a quick 250. You got to 250 real fast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still got
You think you're thinking
20.
you'll be there by the end of the season?
I got 20 something matches to go. I mean, it's gonna be tough. If I do, it's gonna be at state.
It'll be in the state tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's possible.
So, for years and years and years, we've had boys wrestling only, and then was it last year we added? 2 years ago we added girls wrestling.
Last year was our first year.
Last year was our first year, and you were on that first wrestling team, Aubrey. So you were on the first girls wrestling team.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big deal because everywhere you look, girls wrestling's exploding. Everybody's got a girls wrestling team. Weaver's, I know, has got a good program. Does Cleveland County have a girls wrestling program?
Yes.
They do.
They're one of the best. They're second or third best.
So, and I know Weaver number one. Mm-hmm. Are they still ranked number one? Mm-hmm. So Weaver's ranked number one. We got Cleveland County. I know we've been on the come up.
Alexandra's really good.
Alexandra's really good. You're ranked in, is it 138? The 138 weight class. Mm-hmm. You're ranked. Are you number 5 in the state?
Mm-hmm. In 1 through 5A.
In 1A through 5A, because that's how they do it. Boys is 1A through, we're wrestling 1A through 4A. Girls is 1A through 5A. When you started wrestling, I guess just over a year ago, was that your first time that you kind of had gotten into the sport? Mm-hmm. Did you think you would be a top 5 wrestler in the state in your weight class?
No, not this soon. Because last year my record was 2-12. So.
What was that first year like for you?
It was rough because all the girls, they were kind of just learning from each other. Yeah. So we weren't really learning.
It was learning hard for everybody.
Yeah.
So now, was there somebody else in your weight class you got to wrestle with, or were you having to, at practice, were you having to go, wrestle different girls at different weights and just kind of figure it out?
Different.
But now we've got how many girls do we have on the team this year? 30 something?
Maybe 20.
20? Okay. I knew we had a ton because I came to practice not too long ago when y'all were in the gym. Mm-hmm. And I was like, holy crap, we've got a ton of girl wrestlers. This is awesome. Y'all had 2 mats, and the boys were over here, the girls were over here, and it's there's just wrestlers everywhere. What's your favorite thing about the sport now that you're 2 years in?
the team, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a family. It feels like a family. And it's just like everything. Like the coaches, they're really good.
Mm-hmm.
And just the sport overall is really fun. It's different. It's like no other sport that I've ever played.
What other sports have you played?
I played softball and volleyball.
So what, do you still play those other sports?
Mm-mm.
So you're only wrestling. So why do you think you've just locked in on wrestling? What's so special about wrestling?
Softball just wasn't for me, and
Mm-hmm.
volleyball, I liked it, but I was more into wrestling.
Uh-huh. And so now you're gearing up. You've got a match coming up because you just mentioned y'all did wrestle-offs today. When you go into a match, what are y'all's mindsets like when you on match day? You get to wherever you're going. If it's a home meet or whatever, you're getting ready. You know your weight class is coming up. You got your headgear on. You're strapped up. What are you thinking about? Are y'all listening to music? Like, what's your pre-match kind of routine?
I listen to music and then I just try to not think about it, like not have anything on my mind, and then just like I don't know, just whenever I go out there, I kind of I don't know. I feel better whenever I'm like not like thinking about the match too much like before, like thinking about what I'm gonna do, like just go out there and then like wrestle.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, about the same probably.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So you use music?
I don't listen to any music, but I usually try to just like clear my head.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What's the best way that you found to clear your head? You just like stare at a wall? Like, I was like,
I just try not to think about stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Do you talk to people? Because I know there are some athletes that are like, don't talk to me. I'm trying to clear my head. And then there's some that are like, please, somebody distract me.
Yeah,
Like, I got to have a conversation.
To somebody.
Just to like have a distraction,
Yeah.
like a conversation that distracts you from what's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you said you listen to music. Now we got to know what's on the playlist.
Okay, like before the match, Katy Perry.
Oh my God. You listen to white girl music.
Dude, no, you've never. I don't.
Teenage Dreams, please tell me it's on there.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
You don't understand, like, I don't know. It's just.
Come on, you got to keep going. You can't just.
That's literally it.
It's all Katy Perry?
No, not like the whole. Like, I don't really know what's all on the playlist, to be honest. But like before the match, I'll just make a Katy Perry song. I only listen to like 2 songs and I take my AirPods out because I like to have my headgear on before, like for a while
Okay,
before
gotcha.
the match. So
Yeah.
lock
To get
in.
comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if I had a pre-match, if I were a wrestler and I had a pre-match white girl playlist, Teenage Dreams, Katy Perry would definitely be on it. Don't know. Do you like Katy Perry? Oh my God, you don't like Katy Perry?
I usually, like, if I do listen to music, I listen to, like, Alice in Chains or, like, Creed and stuff like
Okay,
that.
that's great taste in music. You like Higher. You like Higher by Creed, but what's your second favorite Creed song or other favorite Creed song?
My Own Prison.
Great freaking yes, I can dig it. Alice in Chains. You listen to Alice in Chains
That's, like, probably my favorite band.
of all time?
Maybe not. Like, in that genre.
Is that your favorite genre of music?
Mm-hmm.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
What other bands you listen to or other music you listen to?
I listen to just about everything.
Like rap, country.
Yeah.
Do you like country?
Mhm.
Okay. You don't like country.
I do.
You do?
Yeah, like. I don't know.
Some country.
Yeah.
But you're not like, give me my cowboy, you're
Yeah,
not
no.
like strap up my cowboy boots,
No.
let's go ride a horse type of a country.
No.
Who's your favorite country artist?
Well, like I don't even know if it's old 60s. They're like country. Rock.
Oh, they're very country.
Yeah.
But it's like an Americana
Yeah, it's
rock
like- it's weird.
country.
I like it.
They're like Whiskey Myers.
Yeah.
You listen to Whiskey Myers?
Yeah.
Can I say that on here? This is a school podcast. Can I say whiskey?
It's just a name.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna bleep it out. So, I'm a big country guy.
Mm-hmm.
Country would definitely be on my pre-match playlist.
It used to be.
But for you,
Yeah, I used to listen to just like, I don't know. We had back. I don't know if you remember, back when like Luke and Dylan were still here.
Yeah.
We had their playlist. at
oh yeah,
practice. It was- it
I
was-
remember that.
That was amazing.
I'd walk in the dungeon and
It was
y'all
the
be
country.
throwing down on some classic country music. You'd have some. There would definitely be some Whiskey Myers in there.
Yeah.
Some Gavin, or is it Gavin Adcock? No, it wasn't Gavin Adcock because he wasn't out at the time.
Randy
It was
Travis,
Randy
Billy
Travis.
Carrington.
You had some Coulter Wall in there. I know.
It was.
God, that Randy Travis was awesome.
I don't know. It was just like, that was the best practices I've ever had. Is when we were listening to that music. But
Just having fun.
yeah, it was a good time.
What What's the best part of y'all's practices? Don't be scared to answer. Come on.
Oh.
Probably leaving.
I knew it was gonna.
That's what I was gonna say.
I knew that was coming. So, from that, I can tell, or from that, I guess I will say, it sounds like practices are pretty intense, pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, technique days, they're all right. Like,
Mm-hmm.
those are okay.
What about those conditioning days?
It's rough. We've gotten to it's like every day. We go up to the field house and then we just do a little conditioning circuit. But, well, I mean, there is some days that are like worse. We'll stay down in the wrestling room for a little bit before we go up there, and then just do it's just like weird stuff, but it works good. It's like the little where you like shoot under them and you like jump over them and like all that stuff, and, like do the backflip thing. It's weird, but I guess it just like makes it interesting. But
what's the thing about practice that you hate the most?
Conditioning.
Just the conditioning?
Probably.
I hate technique because
really,
yeah, it's just I get so bored.
Okay, yeah.
You're also this is also your 6th year.
Yeah.
And I'm still learning. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably why. I
like it.
I don't know.
So you're fine with the conditioning?
I don't know if I'd say fine.
Okay.
But I'd probably rather do, I don't know, because they both have their ups and downs.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I need to address the elephant in the room. So the blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to go? Do you want to go into that, or do you want to
I don't care.
Or what? Go ahead.
I mean, I just got it for football.
So you played football this year.
Right.
First year playing football.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It was pretty fun season. It was definitely the best or the most fun season of sports I've ever played.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It was just, I don't know. It was because I haven't played like a sport with all my friends, like my whole friend group, since like probably like 5th grade, maybe.
Yeah.
So it just I don't know. It felt good being back with everybody again, hanging out with all them.
What like, you mentioned the word family when you were describing the program. What makes the wrestling program family, for y'all, for both of y'all?
Probably just because we're all in there, like the hardest
dying
thing.
every day.
Yeah. It's like the hardest thing any of us have done, probably. So we're just all like going through it together. So
is it because like you're fairly new to it? Because I think I know what his answer would be, but you're fairly new to it. How mental is wrestling versus the physical side of it?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Was that something you had to adjust to? Like when you first got into it, you're like, holy crap, like I gotta like motivate myself to do all this stuff that's really, really hard.
Yeah, it was hard.
How'd you do that? Did you just like lay awake at night and go, what the heck am I doing? Or did you just go, Aubrey, it's gonna be okay, like you just do it,
I did contemplate about quitting a few times last year because I was doing so bad, but I just stuck through it and kept on.
What made you stick with it?
Because this is the last sport that I've done, and I wasn't gonna do anything after, so I was just like, well, this is the only thing that I've got left.
And how did that, like when wrestling season ended last year and it was over, where did your mind go? Did your mind go, I don't know if I want to do this next? Like, was there any question in your mind after last year's season was over whether you were going to do it again this year?
I knew that I was going to do it again.
Why?
Well, because at sectionals, I got my 2nd win, so I was like, okay, so maybe I can actually do better next year. I don't know.
And so it felt kind of like a challenge?
Yeah.
Like you got a little taste of victory. Now you're like, well, I don't know. Maybe I am getting the hang of it. Was that kind of how it was? What made you decide to do it? Was it, a coach coming to you and getting you in, or like, what made you take that leap? Because that's a big leap going into a sport like wrestling that, again, like I told him, not many people know about. What made you kind of take that step?
So when I was in 7th grade, me and my best friend, Safira, we talked to Coach Carter about us joining the team. But he was like, we can't do it yet because they couldn't have girls wrestling boys because they had just passed that. And I've always I grew up with boys, so I've kind of just wrestled them, I guess. And I just always wanted to do something like that. I thought it'd be cool.
So it wasn't a big deal. So you kind of you were comfortable with it because you kind of had been in that space before where you had kind of wrestled or whatever, and you're just like, oh, let's see if I can do it competitively. That's kind of how you made that decision.
When I was little, I used to want to do like MMA and stuff.
Really? Is that still something you've thought about?
Yeah.
What about wrestling or MMA? What attracts you to that? Like, is it like the physicality, like just physically beating somebody and, like making them like, yeah, boom? Or is there something else about it that makes you kind of, yeah, I enjoy this?
It's cool. It's different. It's not really a girls type of sport or whatever you want to call it. Like, a lot of girls don't do it.
Yeah, there's not really I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, when you find out that a girl wrestles, there's like, okay. Give you a lot of respect. Kudos to you. That's awesome. Because you don't often think of, at least, in the state of Alabama and where we live, you don't often think about girls wrestling and going out there on the mat and laying it on the line and working hard and working a move and conditioning and doing everything mentally that girls wrestlers and boys wrestlers need to do to be successful. But I've got to know, what is the most annoying thing that either Coach Bollinger, Coach Sean, or Coach Browning does? Whatever. What's the most annoying thing that...
I feel like you're trying to set me up here.
I'm definitely setting y'all up, and I want to see how y'all answer this question. You can be honest.
No,
this
thinking.
is a safe
I really
space.
don't know.
I'm thinking.
Is there something at practice that they do?
Not really. I mean...
Y'all, come on. Y'all ain't going to rat out y'all's coaches.
No,
That's good, though. That's good.
I can't think of anything.
Most of the time, whenever they, like, get mad, it's reasonable because there's someone just, like, not doing something. But I don't know.
But they don't, like, start practice a certain way, or they don't play a certain song, and you're like, oh, my God, we've done this a million times, or we've heard this song a million times.
No, see, I do miss when we used to have the aux cord, but...
You don't get the aux anymore?
Mm-mm.
So that kind of grinds your gears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Because, like, once we start wrestling, I'm not really paying attention to it, but...
Yeah. So, Owen, you're a senior. I taught you. How about that?
Yeah.
What did I have you for?
A-push.
Did I teach you career prep?
Career prep, yeah.
Okay. So I taught you twice.
Right.
And you learned nothing.
A-push was a good class.
What's funny is when you told me that you learned a lot in A-push, that thoroughly surprised me because every time I looked at him in AP US history, this was the look on his face.
I would say
He would look at me, like I'd ask him a question, Aubrey, and he'd look at me like he wanted to die. Okay? So forgive me, like honestly, like you look like you hated my guts. Every time you would look at me, you just look like, oh God, what am I doing in this class? Why am I here? So when you told me that back in football season, I think on the bus to an away game or something, and I was like, what? No freaking way.
Yeah, I don't know. That's probably the most I've learned in a class. Because we, I don't know. It was hard, but I think that's why I learned a lot. Cause it's,
yeah, Miss Ford, if you're hearing this, see? Yeah. But
pay raise.
What's your yeah? What's y'all's favorite class at school right now, or at least it could be any class at middle school, whenever that y'all have ever taken?
I'm looking at my classes right now.
Yeah, you got a good schedule. You got a really good schedule. You like any of your classes?
No, not really.
So you don't like school at all? Why?
I don't know.
Just not a big fan. Or is it? Because a lot of times it's just like people don't like getting up that early.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Are you not a morning person?
No, and it kind of just drains me throughout the
mentally.
day. Yeah.
So, you've never been a morning person? So you like to sleep in? That's what I'm talking about. I like my sleep too, so I can't blame you. But I say that the older you get, the more of a morning person you'll become. I don't know. Some people do, some people don't. But I've become a morning person. I've become that annoying guy that has his coffee and walks into class and is, like first period is like real chipper and real excited. You can ask him. And it's like, hey, right? Because I had you first period, right?
And then some days
yeah, and then some days I was not excited or I was not happy. It was very bad. But
like 5 essays.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, was it? It might have been that bad. I'm sorry. Guys, I appreciate y'all coming on. See, I told you this would be painless. Was it bad?
No.
Okay, see? You've done this before, haven't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've never been on Dawg Talk?
I haven't.
There's a first for everything.
Yeah.
You're a senior. Mm-hmm. So, what's next for you?
Probably gonna go to JSU unless I get like I think if Montevallo gave me an offer, which I mean, if I won state, that could be possible. If I got an offer from there, I'd think about going there
and wrestling at the next level.
Right. Mm-hmm. But if other than that, there's nowhere close enough to like convince me to go really, because everywhere is far away. There's only 2 wrestling colleges in Alabama. One's Montevallo and the other one's all the way in Huntington. So it would have to be Montevallo. But if not that, then I'm probably gonna go to JSU, study engineering, and then I don't know. I'll definitely come back and like coach though. I don't think I could just leave.
So you're not leaving. No matter what, you're gonna stick around wrestling.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. So, what's next for you? Like, what are your future plans? Because I know you're not a senior. So, what are your goals in terms of graduating high school and you know, like, is this something that you would want to do at the next level?
If I could, like, then yeah, for sure. But like, I want to be a drug and like a substance abuse counselor.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what? So obviously college, right? Mm-hmm. If you want to do something like that, social work, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Stay around here, graduate, stay around here, get your degree, and go work for, become a social worker and work with people that are recovering from drug use or trying to get their lives on track. Is that kind of what you're talking about? Mm-hmm. That's really cool. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Well, guys, I'm sorry we running out of time a little bit, but and literally I got done with basketball practice. I know y'all just got done with wrestling practice. I know y'all want to go home. It's been a long day, but I really appreciate you guys sitting down and hanging out and talking about it. So, and good luck on the rest of the season. Seriously, I'm going to be cheering from you. I don't get to watch y'all wrestle as much as I want to because of basketball. I'm always busy practice or games or whatever, but good luck on the rest of the season. Proud of y'all. All I buy, be what you expecting. Fighting the dog, big up on our section. And I'm green, what I bleed won't change my direction. And I see you on B for you best get to step by. Oh, no, you know we gang green, yeah. No, we gang green, yeah. Yeah, we gang green. On the mat, on the track, on the court, on the floor, out the door, you can take it anymore, no. On the field, how we deal, about to kill, got you sitting on the floor like, Daddy, how you feel? Yeah, paying bills, making meals, student section giving out, cheering loud and they give everybody chills. Yeah, giving back, dishing flag, cut no slack, and I know for a fact my dogs always got my back. Everybody want a life like this. If you fall, I only care if you rise like this. I ain't football team pushing out with all them eyes. Shout out to my homies at the 3-point line.